What's up? Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, and price. And today, guys, I want to talk about price. Now, when I talk about price, I am not a financial advisor. Please consult your financial advisor, your registered, licensed financial advisor for all these things in investing in particular. But I do want to point out what I'm doing, and guys, and this is just my opinion, but I think we're in a good spot to be in Ethereum right now, and I do think it's about to head back up as we are seeing a lot of convergence. Let's jump into the screen here. Let's jump into trading view. Man, this is a mess right now. Look at all these lines. Look at every single one of these lines seems to be converging on itself. We have this extreme resistance down here at 33.50 up to about 34.50. We have a couple different lines of support and resistance that we have continued to break down underneath. We have some lines coming from all-time highs down to these patterns of what's going on in the price, guys. We had this upward channel that we were in for quite a long time back here, all the way since August, actually. August 3rd, when we hit the EIP 1559, we saw this jump up in the price, and it was pretty well in this channel going up here, and then we broke out to our all-time high. We almost went back to all-time highs on this last bounce up, and then we've started to fall down since. And guys, I think we're in a decision point. And look how much indecision today in particular. This is the 4-hourly chart. We have a huge wick down and a huge wick up. Each one of these, at least the wick up is $100. The wick down is almost 200, from 38.57 all the way down to 36.93. I mean, that's gosh, that's huge. Anyway, so we have a swing from nearly $4,000, 95 to, yeah, it's crazy. Couple $100 swing, almost $300 swing in between those two. And because it's decision time, and just to show you what's going on in BTC, we have basically the same thing. BTC has been consolidating around $46,000 at the bottom and up to about $50,000 on the top for the better part of December. Starting on December 4th, we dropped down into this lower, sub $50,000 range here, and we're just trying to find. I think we found the bottom. Maybe we'll see a little manipulation, possible dump over the weekend, as it is Friday today. But I do think we'll start heading up, starting into the week of Christmas Eve, and hopefully we'll see a nice pump before the end of the year. Not a guarantee, obviously. I'm not a financial advisor. However, I do want to talk about these two indicators I have down below here. I picked up these indicators from Trade Confident, guys. TradeConfident.io is an awesome source of TA, especially this guy that runs this site. He was a coder for TradingView for a couple companies, has done some coding directly for TradingView. In fact, TradingView has tried to purchase these two specific indicators from him, and he will not sell because he knows how valuable they are. And he's selling these over at his site. The price versus whale money flow and the trend exhaustion. I've been watching these probably since August, and they have been extremely powerful, guys. So I'll be talking about these more often. I'd like to start getting into more TA. I'd like to do one TA video every day, as well as Axie Infinity or a play to earn NFT based, more news in the specific spaces type video as well. When I'm in the office. I'm in the office Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday every single week. I do like to create some content sometimes to post over the weekend, but for the most part, take the weekend off from posting, and I My wife and I, we Sabbath on Wednesday, man. We are full-time ministers in our church, and we are so busy over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday services, and then trying to get some family time in there. But also Wednesday is our day off. We do not work on Wednesdays. So 4 days a week I post content, and I think I'm going to try to do at least 2 videos a day. One TA specific like this one, and the other more news and or topic specific, like play to earn, NFTs, different projects. Hex, we've talked about some in the past. I might go back to that. But anything Ethereum based that's an ERC20 I like to talk about. So leave some suggestions in the comments, guys, if you'd like to see some specific things. But a lot of my my Discord, I have an Axie Infinity Discord, and a lot of those guys want to see more investing advice. So here it is. I highly recommend these indicators from TradingView. I will be showing them to you here. They are a paid service at TradingView, but the price versus whale money flow and the trend exhaustion are extremely accurate, and they're not lagging indicators. They're leading indicators, guys, because every time the trend exhaustion hits the top, we start heading back down. So if you see right here, we went up to the top red section a couple, like 3 or 4 hour time periods away, 3 or 4 candles on the 4 hourly away from when we started heading back down here. Same with this one. We hit the top here. It took a little while to roll over, but we did roll over. Typically, when we hit tops, this one's a little bit of a after thought, where this is where having the price versus whale money flow also helps. So if the whale money flow starts dropping, and we're already in the top red section. Now, this one's a little interesting because really the top was here, and then it kept going higher, and then it rolled over. So it takes a little getting used to these. I've had them on my charts for just about 2 weeks now, but I've been watching TradingView's YouTube channel for quite some time, and if you want to go over there and see what he's doing, he doesn't report on Ethereum every day. He does about once, maybe twice a week, so I wanted to be doing this more often. And oh gosh, we just keep getting wicks. Huge wick up, huge wick down, and a lot of indecision right around $3,800. That's a pretty good mark. I'm gonna place a line there, like my charts need another line, right? But I'm gonna put it on a line there. I'm gonna make that a different color real quick here. I want to keep it yellow like all my other horizontal lines here. But my method to the madness is just to look at trends and see if we have some indication of where we're going. Obviously, right now we are just converging. All these lines point to a convergence on Christmas Day, actually, which is pretty nuts. We'll see what happens there. And until then, guys, we really don't know which way we're going. I do think personally, when the trend exhaustion is at the very bottom right now, I do think we're going to head back up. We may go a little bit lower before we go higher, but I doubt that. The whale money flows in the midsection. It's below 50%, but it's got a little dip up. Might start heading back up before we, which would indicate a bounce in the price. I do think this is a lower or a higher low, guys. I think the low on the 15th was our bottom as far as recent bottoms, and then I don't think we're going to ever go below 34.50 again. That is just my opinion, obviously, but if we do, we'll probably bounce off of the I think this is the 21 EMA down here. No, I'm sorry, that's the 200 moving average, rather, way down here. So if we were to drop below 3,400, I think 3,200 would probably catch us. But I do feel like there's just super strong resistance down at 3,500. So if we see a little bit more whale manipulation over the weekend, we could see another dump down here. Now, I do caution you that we could wick this candlestick here. The wick, candlestick the wick rather. This is kind of an old wives' tale, but it's a TA thing that happens quite often. If you see a really long wick, it's typically going to get candlesticked. So we've gone halfway down with this guy here. We could see us candlestick this wick over the weekend and then start heading back up. Now again, I've mentioned this a couple times before, but I do think our next trend line is going to put us, the top of the current trend is going to be around $5,800. This next line is has been taken out of consideration. I'm going to delete that right now, but I've just taken this from a previous point. Down here was the bottom to the top. It's the same height, guys, and that's just a prediction that I have, that we're probably going up to 5,800 next time we go for a little bit of a run here. So I do think that'll happen sooner than later, although we're coming to the end of the year. Really, the halving cycle, the 4-year cycle, should be ending really soon for Bitcoin in particular. And I want one thing that's pretty common, guys. The 27 days after Bitcoin hits its all-time high is when Ethereum typically tops out in previous 4-year cycles. That did happen back here in May, right? April, yeah. So April 14th. So let's go 27 days further, and I'm pretty sure this is like to the day exact, guys. But May 21st, or May 12th rather, is the top for Ethereum in that pump back in April, May. I'm not going to do the math, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's dead on from what I've heard, and Richard Hart actually predicted that. He's confirmed that a couple times. So if Bitcoin saw its all-time high on November the 10th, and Ethereum's supposed to be 27 days later, I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we've hit the top, because that would put us at December 7th. Let's see where Ethereum was on December the 7th. Definitely not hitting all-time highs. So that theory is obviously disproven at this point, if we have seen the Bitcoin top, and which I don't think we have. There's so many people that think that we're going to hit 100 before the end of the cycle, if there really are cycles left over. Now, for Bitcoin, guys, I do expect us to hit 7,200 next, on our way up to 100,000. I think we'll see some major resistance around, just above $80,000 before we go just over 100. I do think we could see prices as high as 108,000 before the end of this bull run. Just got to be patient now. Most people thought this would be over by now, but I don't think we're there yet, because there's so much institutional and whale money flow going into the Bitcoin price. I think there's just I think things are just going to move slower from now on, if they are in the same cycles as they were. But with the inflation that we've had recently, I'm really surprised we haven't seen a big run up in the Bitcoin price and overall crypto prices. With, I think this downturn recently is more related to the scare of the clamping down from the powers that be that oversee the interest rates. But now that we've got a little relief, and I think with traditional markets still riding here on all-time highs, making higher lows, and slightly, right about here is the high that we've seen. They bounced off again earlier this week. I thought for sure we were going to break out again on this is the S&P 500 index, and Bitcoin still follows this. As surprising as it is, Bitcoin is still following the S&P, and more so over the years, the last 4 years in particular. And then obviously Ethereum will follow the price of Bitcoin for the most part, though is catching up quite a bit. In fact, here's the BTC to ETH chart, and I think we're heading towards a flippening. I've been saying that for a while. In fact, since we broke out here back in November, I've been hoping for a slightly more linear trajectory here. We've taken a little bit of a bounce from the run that we had going on, but I mean, look at this money flow. Bitcoin to Ethereum. People are selling their Bitcoin and getting into their Ethereum right now, especially. It's amazing how much that's happening. I think, personally, guys, I think Bitcoin has made its run. I think we will probably see $100,000 Bitcoin soon, but I don't think Ethereum is going to lag behind it nearly as much as it has in the past. It lagged obviously in April to May when Ethereum shot up to its, at that point, all-time high at $4,000, $4,400. It was 27 days behind. I don't know if we'll see that again as EIP 1559 has just changed the way that Ethereum works. The NFT craze has changed that drastically. Most of the games that we're seeing, play-to-earn games, are on the Ethereum blockchain or a copy thereof on the Binance Smart Chain. And Axie Infinity has made its own side chain, but it runs on Ethereum. Gala Games, Gala is an ERC20, guys. And so these are the forefront runners of the play-to-earn space, which I think, if I can make a prediction, I think 2022 is going to be the year of play-to-earn. I think we'll see the video game industry vastly transition. I think we're going to see major names getting involved in the crypto space. And we've already got all the gaming video cards mining Ethereum. They're already aware of what's going on. NVIDIA and these sorts of card makers are definitely aware of blockchain technology. Obviously, their consumers are using their cards not only for video but for mining. And so with that, I think we'll see a lot more gaming companies who have had these relationships with video card companies getting more into the crypto space as play-to-earn kind of comes into its own. And I'm excited for that very much, guys. So with that, we have some indecision in the market, but I do think we're starting to see the bottoms of this current downtrend, and I do think by or before Christmas Day, we are going to see a break in trajectory, and I do think it's going to be the upside. Again, not financial advice, guys, but there's just too much fundamental usage of Ethereum right now for it to go down in price, and especially with the burn. Let's make sure we hit the look at the burn before we go here. Gas prices have been a little bit more reasonable with less NFT projects being minted, but we're still in the 100 Gwei range pretty often during the day, and it is nice to see a little relief occasionally below $100. I have made some transfers in the 50 Gwei range, which is cheap in comparison to what it was over the summer in August in particular, but hold on to your hats, guys. We have a lot of time to see where the Ethereum blockchain is going, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you get a chance and want to support this channel, please head over to friedrichscoffee.com to order some freshly roasted order coffee sent to anywhere in the continental United States, and use code FREESHIPUSA at checkout to get yourself free shipping at checkout. So with that, thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next video.